So as you guys can tell, I have microblading on. This microblading has been on my face for about 2 years now, and I really just like to go in again to refill them and make them look the best. So basically, to start, I like to make sure that my skin is already freshly washed and I have my skincare done, because I don't like to miss my brow part when I do my skincare. And after making sure that my skincare is done, the next thing I like to do is to remove every excess oil on my brows. This way I am sure that my pencil is going to grip into my brow, and then I'm gonna have that perfect stroke. So I just go ahead to remove every excess oil on both part of my eyebrow. I'm a very old school and I like to use a brow pencil, because that way it's easier for me to just get those strokes into my eyebrow and then make sure that I have the fluffy look that I am going for. And before I do that, I make sure that I sharpen my pencil and I make sure that they are well penciled and not looking slouchy or broken or curvy at the tip, because we really need the tip of the brow. And I just like to go in from the front of my brows to draw like a very light strokes, and this is what your strokes should look like. You want to go very light-handed when you're holding your pencil, and make sure you don't put any force or too much effort in trying to create your strokes. One thing I also like to do is to double check on my length, on how much my brow is close to my nose, so I can have that symmetrical look. If you don't take anything from this video, make sure you understand that when you're drawing your eyebrow, you need to take all your time, just like concentrate on it. Be patient, make sure to double check, because once you get your eyebrows right, everything else falls in place. When I draw my eyebrow, I make sure to keep checking and checking so that I get it right. And when it comes to the other side of my brows, I basically do the same thing that I did for the first brows, so that they look exactly the same way. I basically just remove the excess oil on top of my brows. Before I start drawing the other part, I make sure to sharpen my pencil all over again so that I have the perfect tip and it's not slouchy or too thick, and then it doesn't look like one side of my brows are perfect and the other side isn't. And just like I said, I just draw light strokes on the other side too. I fill only the sparse spaces. So what that means is that I only fill in the places that I see that I don't have hair, and I just try to mimic like hair strokes, so it gives me like that natural look. One thing I also like to do to help my brows to look equal is I draw like a light stroke underneath my brow to make it look odd straight, so like one straight line underneath, but I'm going very light with my strokes. When you're drawing your brows, it's okay if you get it perfectly, but then sometimes we tend to make mistakes, and that is also okay. That is why our concealing part is very important, so we can also remove all the mistakes that we make and correct all of those parts so everything looks just straight and even. This is what I look like after putting my hair strokes. You can see that I make a little bit of mistakes here and there, but we're going to correct everything through our concealer. But the hair strokes are looking perfect, and that is exactly what we are going for. So I've decided to just stop being lazy and come in front of like a moderate light so you guys can really see what I'm talking about. So this is what my brows look like after filling them in. I'm just going to go ahead and conceal it now. And to conceal my brows, I'm using a lighter shade of concealer on the outer part of my brow, like on the tail part, just to conceal and correct all the lines so everything will look neat. And again, for my concealer, I'm going in very slowly, very lightly, because I know that once I make any little mistake, the brows is out of the window, and I do not want that. So I go in very gently, very slowly. I'm patient. I know that once my eyebrows are done, everything would be put in place. I can do every other thing under 5-10 minutes, but my eyebrows has to be perfect. To conceal the front of my brows, I'm using my foundation shade, and that is Note 124. I'm gonna leave a little bit in this my powder thing, and I'm going in with the same brush. I'm just going to tap on it and use that to blend the front of my brows. Same brush, I'm going to try to correct this part that is a little bit messy. To finish my brow, I'm just gonna brush it with this spoolie upwards. And that is how I fill in my brows, make them look brand new all day, every day. And you can too if you follow these steps and these methods that I use. Let me know if this video was helpful for you in the comment section. Do not forget to like, give me a big thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the post notifications so you'll be notified when I post my next video. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.